We spread the good news, wake your butt up, cause if you snooze you lose, go think on your ways and turn your feet toward the ancient of days, who changed the truth of God into a lie, fighting principalities and powers and they in disguise. Be circumspect because your enemy is on his turf, the fatness of the earth and dew of heaven, his blessing is our curse. What goes around comes around, so that order gon' change. Galatians 6 and 7, righteousness is about to look strange. Our salvation has no expiration, laws in our mind, it's C4N, conversation for the nation. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, Yasharala. Thank y'all for joining us on C4N. All praise to the Most High. We want to give him all glory, honor, and praise for letting us, get out here and teach his word, wake up the lost sheep, and do his will. At the end of the day, this is, like I said, this is C4N. We here to bring y'all basically like current events and so on and so forth. Share the live, like the live if you haven't liked it already. All right. You got anything out of one?
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, man. Akim and Akwaf, please like, share and subscribe the video, and I'm gonna put emphasis on sharing it. Share it on your social media platforms. One of my social media accounts got attacked. The one that's actually linked to the Facebook page, it got attacked this past week, so I'm no longer able to post. Okay, I got other brothers that's able to do that. Okay, but hey, you brothers, make sure that you share, the link to your social media page. That's the way the word go out. All right, don't hoard the thing for yourself. Okay, right. Hey, brothers is doggone putting out the news. All right, we putting out the news for the nation. All right, so let's take it serious.
Right. Yeah, we got a few topics we're gonna go over tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got like four or five topics. This has been a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's give a shout out to everybody on here. Let's see. Hold up. Hey, Shalom, soldier, Asha Allah on the West Coast. Shalom, King. Derek up on here, man. Shalom, though, bro. Shalom, soldier Abadathia. Shalom, King. Shalom, Don Israel. Shalom, Janae, daughter of Nakwashah. Shalom.
Shalom, Prince.
Shalom, Josiah, SOT Josiah. Shalom, King.
Shalom.
Let me pull this down real quick. All right. Mathania, he on his Shalom, King.
Shalom.
Shalom, soldier Tazaria. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, SOT soldier Yakutia. Shalom, King.
Shalom. That's our brother right there in Birmingham.
Right.
That brother. Shalom.
Right.
Shalom.
Shalom, Nehemiah Israel. Shalom, bro.
Shalom.
Shalom, SOT soldier Yotham. Shalom, King. Shout out Louisiana. It's the Rock brother. Shalom, SOT soldier Makaziwa. Yeah, Shalom, King.
Shalom.
Shalom, sis Zakia. Shalom, princess.
Shalom.
Shalom, soldier Kaya Banloya. Shalom, King.
Shalom.
Let's see. Shalom, sis Alexandria Nicole. Shalom, sis.
Shalom,
princess. Shalom, SOT soldier. Amihu. Oh, you got a new name, bro. Okay. Shalom, King. Let's see. Shalom, Wesley Jr., House of Nakwashah. Shalom, King. Shalom, Manasseh the Warrior. Shalom, King. Shalom, SOT Shalamah. Shalom, King. Shalom, Chief Driving House of Nakwashah. Shalom, princess. Let's see. Shalom, Malak Yawasap. Shalom, King.
Shalom, King.
Shalom.
SOT Soldier Warrior Michael Allah. Shalom. Shalom, King.
Shalom.
Alex, House of Nakwasha. Shalom, King.
Shalom. Alex.
SOT Yazabad. Banloya. Shalom, King.
Shalom.
Let's see. Shalom. SOT Soldier Sanctuary. Shalom. Shalom, King. Shalom Omega Stitch. Shalom, King.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom Soldier Nakwasha. Shalom, King.
Shalom.
And I think Dexter Israel. Shalom, King. Our brother
Shalom,
again.
Brother Dexter.
Brother Dexter. Shalom.
Shalom SOT Soldier Yakaria. Shalom, King.
Shalom.
Shalom Captain Asha Allah. Shalom. Shalom, King. Shalom SOT Amariah. Shalom. And I think that's everybody. All right. We gotta get straight to it. All right. Let's go and dig off into it. Let me play this first video right here.
Migrant caravan of up to 7,000 people now passing through Mexico, heading straight for the U.S. southern border. This migrant saying many have no money for food or transport. Mexico heading straight for the U.S.
Let me pause it. All right, so look, check this out, right? So you see now we've gone over in past what do you call it, episodes or whatever. In past weeks, we've gone over how the UN been sending their soldiers over here, you know. Then you see these other people coming in, right? This is Northern Kingdom coming in. These are not soldiers, right? But they taking advantage of the situation and they coming in, right? So we got this soldier between the soldiers of the UN, soldiers of other countries or whatever coming in America through the Mexican border. You also see Northern Kingdom coming in. They say this is the largest amount at one time that's coming in, across the border, right? But let's keep going.
U.S. southern border. This migrant saying many have no money for food or transport, so they have to get.
Now with them, you see women, children. See that baby right there? You see women, children, and men. The other people that was coming in was nothing but men. You see nothing but men, but right here you see women, children, and men. So you know they coming for refuge.
Right.
To the U.S. border this way by walking. But as that massive caravan makes its way north, major American cities are struggling to house the ones who've already arrived and are seeking asylum in the U.S.
We're having to create new space because we don't have any other space we can access in New York City.
You got to create new space because all this time they spent all these decades trying to oppress, you know what I'm saying, Northern Kingdom, the Issachar, trying to oppress them for coming across the border all these decades. But then you see all these other heathens come across the border. You let them cross the border. You letting your enemy cross the border. But they try to oppress Issachar for coming across the border all this time. And that's the reason why, for letting all these UN soldiers and all the rest of these people cross the border. That's the reason why you ain't got room. That's the reason why y'all complaining now. You know what I'm saying? But what they gonna do is they're gonna use what's going on with all these migrants, you know what I'm saying, coming across the border. They're gonna use it against us. They're gonna flip it against the children of Israel. Watch.
Hey, Salakia King. Hey, that's how you know we sleep as a people. Okay, you even learn about the conquering and the colonization of this nation. You learn about this in school. Okay, and and the thing is we can't even comprehend the fact that the white man is a doggone vagabond. Okay,
Right.
he's a damn thief. And he's a vagabond in this damn earth, man. Okay,
Right.
He's the worst of the worst, the lowest of the low. He's a thug, right? He steals your other men's land, and then comes and puts his doggone flag on it, right? Claims it as his own, and then got the nerve to try to kick the people, all right, who were originally on the land out and call them a migrant. The reporter here was calling. He was calling the Issacharite a migrant.
Right.
Okay. Who the hell are you?
Right.
All right. That's what lets you know we're asleep. We're in the days, man. Okay. We're in the days. These people are coming back on land, you know, that was given to them by the Most High God to serve him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Through his law, statutes, and commandments. But yet they're being blocked out by their enemy. God.
Right.
We're really doggone sleep. Okay, we're really asleep. All right, and we're cursed. Go ahead, King.
Con. Like SOT Soldiers Corps said, many of them are Venezuelans who too are coming over here as a result of America sabotaging their country. Right. They're coming over for refuge. Northern Kingdom, right? They coming over for refuge. They see the borders open. So they taking full advantage of it. All this time the border ain't been open. So now they see the borders open. Let's go. Let's go. We ain't got to try to, you know what I'm saying, be sneaky about crossing the border. Let's just go. You get what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. Right.
In Chicago, as the cold winter months approach, city officials are building a tent city with winterized tents in Brighton Park and have plans for another in this vacant lot on the south side.
Chicago's winter are brutal. Playing migrants in the tent in such conditions, nothing short of inhuman.
So anyway, they got folks complaining about everybody coming over here, and it's all because they let all these heathens, they let all these enemy soldiers up in here first, and now when Issachar are really trying to come over here, or the Venezuelans, or who, I forgot who the Venezuelans were, but when you got Northern Kingdom coming over here, you know what I'm saying, and really trying to seek refuge, they trying to mix everybody together, mix Northern Kingdom with the enemy soldiers and everybody else that's coming over across the border. Right? Watch this. Let me get this next video real quick. Watch this.
As HB4, which will give any police officer the power to deport someone. Here are Democrats talking about how terrible this bill is.
Texas just passed a law. Watch, they about to elaborate, but Texas just passed this law.
Legislation is an open attack on the immigrant community. This legislation is an open attack on the Asian community. It says that any cop anywhere can skip arrest, skip a judge, skip even booking or a report or any kind of record at all, and just take them to the border and tell them to get out. Again, that includes people who are lawfully here. And when mistakes happen, I guarantee we're going to see even United States citizens forced across the border.
The next move for this bill is going to go to the Texas Senate. This law gives any police officer in Texas the power to drive someone to the border and say, get out. And you know there's going to be racial profiling. And police officers aren't immigration officials. They don't know if somebody is seeking asylum or is waiting for papers to be.
Does that sound like they really trying to attack the Asians? You never heard about them, you know what I'm saying, attacking the Asians, trying to get them out the country, attacking any other immigrant and get them out the country. It's always been about Northern Kingdom. Why would they be talking about taking somebody to the border of America and Mexico if they're not talking about the Mexicans? You see what I'm saying? If they're not talking about Northern Kingdom, why would they be talking about taking somebody to the border? So they done passed a law where they can skip everything and say, oh yeah, you don't need to be here. We're gonna take you across, we're gonna take you to the border. Get out of here. If you driving somebody in your car and you get pulled over and that person looks like they are not, if the cop thinks that this person is a illegal immigrant, they're gonna send you and that person across the border. You can be an American citizen. You could have been born in America. If you got this person with you, they're gonna send you and that person to the border and drop y'all off. This is what they're saying. They're not trying to attack the enemy soldiers that came in America. They're not trying to attack nobody else that is coming in America. They see Israel coming in America because the border's open and they trying to target Israel.
Right.
Process. They just know
You had something, King?
No, I was just in agreement with you.
if somebody does not have the proof that they require, go to the border and get out. This does give any police officer in Texas the power to be judge, jury, and executioner. On top of HB4, the Texas House also passed SB4 and HB6. SB4 upped the penalties for human smuggling, but human smuggling laws are so vague in Texas that even driving an undocumented family member to church could get you a charge of human smuggling. And
You heard that?
Wow.
If you driving in a family member that's not documented, you gonna catch a charge. This is how they cracking down on Northern Kingdom. This is how they cracking down on Israelites. They targeting Israelites, but letting all these other heathens in here. All them other videos we played where the heathen enemies was coming over across the border. You never heard this. You never hear nothing about cracking down on nobody, but they cracking down on Northern Kingdom.
HB6 is more money for border wall. The Texas House passed 3 very anti-immigrant bills in just 2 days, and there are more coming. These bills are really going to hurt the immigrant community. And like I said before, fuck Texas Republicans for having no actual policies to govern, and all they do is hurt the most vulnerable in our communities. So the Texas House just...
So basically, you see, they passing laws for Northern Kingdom, right? Out of all these people crossing the border, they blend in Northern Kingdom with the heathen enemies. But they pass these laws not for the heathen, but for the Northern Kingdom, but for the Israelites, right? I'm sure this is going to apply to the Haitians as well. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure this is going to apply to all Israel that's not, you know what I'm saying, born and raised in America, right? So watch this. Let's get this next video. Let me take this off here real quick. Watch this. And look, watch how dirty these folks is. Watch this.
Been tricking teenagers on social media, telling them that just listen.
I received a text message.
This is Texas again. My bad. This is Texas again. Watch.
Texas DPS has been tricking teenagers on social media, telling them that they're just giving someone a ride, but then when they get there, charging them for human smuggling of an undocumented person. Listen.
I received a text message on Snapchat saying me and some friends need to take a ride from one place to the next, and they would pay for my gas, and they would give me $1,200. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought I was going to give them a ride, and I was going to get paid. Fast forward, when I got to the location where I was supposed to pick them up, there was no one in sight. That's when I seen state trooper lights behind me. And when I got pulled over, I didn't have anyone in my vehicle. The interaction with the officers were terrifying. I spent 3 months in Briscoe unit, and I lost my opportunity to join the National Guard.
This all came to light during a hearing for the bill that Texas is trying to pass, SB4, which would be a mandatory 10-year sentence for anyone who's caught human smuggling. Now, this is a problem on social media where...
This is another way to lock up Israelites. You see, the boy said they sent him a message on Snapchat. They targeting Israel. You see what I'm saying? This is another way to attack Israelites, bro. But they letting these Asians cross the border, the Chinese. They letting this people from Senegal cross the border, letting all these other people cross the border. But now they done came up with new laws, you know what I'm saying, and new judgments. 10 years. 10 years if you smuggling somebody. So basically going back to it, if you got somebody with you that's illegal in Texas, it look like illegal, that's smuggling according to them, and you can get 10 years. These folks is crazy.
Where teenagers are being lured with big sums of cash to pick up someone and drive them to another state, but they don't know that this could bring on a charge of human smuggling. So instead of working with social media companies or putting out information like, hey, teenagers, don't do this, it's a crime, they're setting up operations to ruin young people's lives. These DPS agents derailed this young man's life, and if SB4 would have happened, he would have gotten 10 years in prison minimum. Seriously, these Republican states have no solutions. They just come up with worse ways to hurt innocent people.
Of course, they're going to hurt innocent people. They want to hurt innocent Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We always the target. We always the one they're going after. You know what I'm saying? They've been targeting Northern Kingdom since the beginning of time, man. Since they got over here, they've been targeting Northern Kingdom.
Hey, so the Northern Kingdom is not oppressed no less than the Southern Kingdom.
Right,
okay.
Right.
So-called Latino man, the Native American man, all right, they are not oppressed no less than us over here in America. You know, we just get better, you know, media footage and coverage, okay, and plus our hand is in the neck of our enemies, okay, so it comes to light a little bit more, you know. Right. But the captain's right, man. Hey, our brothers and sisters down in South America, all right, down in that area, they're being persecuted, man. All right, heavily, and they're targeted just as much as we are. Go ahead, Ken.
Right, gone.
Hey, Salaki, out of one.
Go ahead, Ken.
I get a preach real quick.
Go ahead, do your time.
Me get Isaiah 42 and just 22, man. Like we set up for a prey in this land, man. You know, It's about to go into it.
That's right.
Isaiah 42 and what?
22.
This book of Isaiah chapter. You got it, Ken?
I got it out of one. All right. Book of Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Right, read.
They are all of them snared in holes,
Uh-huh.
and they are hid in prison houses.
Read.
For they are for a prey, and none deliver it.
Uh-huh.
For a spoil, and none saith, restore.
Right. So it says our people are hid in prison houses. We set up, to be robbed and spoiled, right?
Mhm.
And also it says that none delivereth. None is coming for, to come to bat for the so-called black man, woman, and child, Native American man, woman, and child, and so-called Hispanic man, woman, and child, man. Right. So as we see the prophecy, scriptures are continuing to come to life, man. Like we got as a people. That's why we got to come together on these laws, statutes, and commandments. I yield on that.
Hey, Salakia, let me back with Isaiah 14 and 17.
I don't want.
Isaiah 14 and 17. All right, because the soldier's absolutely right. Okay. Hey, these jokers are finding all kind of crafty ways, all right, to keep our people in bondage and to do their damn work. Okay.
That's right.
And to do their damn work because we're so consumed. Okay. We're so doggone drunk off the wine of Babylon. All right. And we don't know what the hell going on. Okay.
Right.
So it's easy for us, all right, to walk in that way. Read that real quick. Isaiah 14 and 17.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 17. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
All right. So they completely destroyed this place, made it their way, made it full of filth and sin. Okay. Mm-hmm. And they opened not the house of the prisoners. Okay. Mm-hmm. Remember, all right, the 10 tribes, all right, meaning the northern kingdom of Israel, traveled over to this land in order to keep the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. All right. This is their land. This land was given to them to keep the commandments. This is their house. Okay. All right. And they closed that house up. Right. And they're not allowing them back in. It's all crafty counsel, man. Okay. It's all crafty counsel. But this is our fate. This is our fate. All right. But I just wanted to land me back off the brother's precept.
Yes. What you say, Matanya?
No. I was just in agreement,
We said it has to be like Egypt. They're not gonna let us leave. They ain't gonna let us leave like that. But they'll tell you straight up, you can leave whenever you get ready. You talking about individuals. They don't want Israel in totality to leave America like that. You get what I'm saying?
They need Israel.
Right.
This place and this place ain't shit without us. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you something. We got a second Exodus coming, man. Mm-hmm. All right. We got a second Exodus coming. That's when the Hamashiach Yahushua, okay, he gonna straddle up. All right. And he coming down here to reap doggone vengeance. That's the second Exodus.
Right.
Where he comes down here and leads us out. All right. Of all these damn nations where we've been scattered abroad, it's coming, man. Go ahead, King.
But check this out, right? You see all these Northern Kingdom. Now, you see Northern Kingdom coming over here. You know what I'm saying? You see Southern Kingdom coming over here. The Haitian. You see all these different people coming over here to the melting pot, right? Somebody pull Revelation 7 and 9 real quick. See, and somebody put Hosea 1 and 10.
Yes, 79.
All right, go ahead, bring it out.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 7 and verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, all of nations, and kindreds, and people, and tongues, stood before the throne, and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes, and palms in their hands.
All right. Bring out Hosea 1 and 10. It says it's gonna be a great multitude which no man can number. We just watched this video and it says 7,000 just came over here. See what I'm saying? This is all children of Israel right here. It's gonna be a great multitude gonna lead this continent, right? Bring it out, King.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 1 and verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God.
See that? We gonna come. Matter of fact, read the next verse. Read the next verse.
Verse 11. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel.
We all gonna come together. See, the Most High bringing, this is not by accident. The Most High is bringing Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, all us into this one place. The Most High is bringing us together, and it says we gonna come up out of here together, right? We gonna come up out the land together. This is not by accident, right? The Most High put it on their heart to raise, to open the border up. Right. The Most High made that. He put it on their heart to open the border up. Now you got children of Israel coming over here right along with these heathens, right along with the enemy. But see, what these wicked Edomites are trying to do is put laws in place to hinder us, to lock us up and oppress us, of course, because they know we the children of Israel, right? They're not talking to us by accident, right? Let me pull this up right quick. All right, so I'm gonna move on to this next topic real quick. So y'all know that the men, down in the Montgomery brawl, right? The brother got jumped by the Edomites. Everybody know what happened with the Montgomery brawl. Okay, now these videos about to elaborate on what's been taking place here lately. Let's see.
This is Richard Roberts, and this is Mary Todd. Richard is 48 years old, and Mary is 21 years old. Both of these fine racists were just convicted for assaulting that security guard at the Riverfront Park over in Montgomery, Alabama. Y'all remember. But let's not get too excited. Here are their consequences. Get this, y'all. This is how the justice system works for white supremacists. Richard gets 32 days in lockup. He gets to serve those 32 days in increments on the weekends over the course of 4 months. Little Miss Mary here, she got sentenced to anger management classes, and she has 90 days to complete those classes. Doesn't say how many classes is required. Mary pled guilty to harassment, and her sentence is a part of that plea deal. And Richard pled guilty to misdemeanor assault. Yeah. The good old American justice system. Now, I surely don't feel bad about them getting their asses whooped.
Right. Fair use. So, yeah, basically, they really got a slap on the wrist. For jumping a brother, they got a slap on the wrist. Of course, we know if that was the other way around, a group of brothers and sisters jumping on an Edomite, we already know, they would have put them under the jail, right? But they got a slap on the wrist, okay? And we was all excited about it, we seen they got arrested, we was excited about it and all that, but of course, they use their law against us. They use their law as their strength, okay? So this next one, watch this. Check this out.
Riverfront brawl charges have been filed against the riverboat's co-captain. Online
charges just got filed against the co-captain, which was the guy that we would call the security guard, but I guess he's the captain, co-captain. The brother that got jumped, he got charges filed.
Court records show Damian Pickett is charged with third-degree assault. CNN is reporting that in a new complaint. One of the original defendants, Zachary Shipman, alleges he was not attempting to fight Pickett, all during an argument over a dockside parking spot. Shipman says he was only defending himself and suffered a bruised cheekbone after Pickett punched him in the face. That altercation quickly grew to an all-out brawl, all captured on video, igniting a social media firestorm. Shipman was previously charged with assaulting Pickett and is scheduled to go on trial later this month. He has pled not guilty. Pickett has not yet entered a plea.
So, our dearly beloved brother, you know, they got charges filed on him. The brother that got jumped. See, this is the thing. When you in your oppressor's house, at the end of the day, they run everything. They run, you know what I'm saying? They run things. You see what I'm saying? So, we should have known that, you know, that wasn't going to go too far. We should have known that wasn't going nowhere, you know, as far as these Edomites getting locked up and all that. How you going to charge the man? It's on videotape. How you going to charge the man that got jumped? Didn't even swing the first, didn't even make the first swing or none of that. How you going to charge him with third-degree assault? How you go? This is crazy. You sitting here looking at it. You don't even have to determine who's in the wrong. You looking at it on video.
That's right.
But this is the land of our captivity. You know, that's like when we talking to people and they be like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing for our people? You know, they start talking about financial gain and economics and all that. And then you have to remind them everything you talking about when it comes to this money and all that type of stuff. We done did that already. We get too high up, they're gonna make sure they bring us down, right? Black Wall Street, Rosewood, and all that. So at the end of the day, as long as we in our oppressor's house, we're not gonna reach the top. They're not gonna let you run nothing. You know what I'm saying? They talk about they gave us a black president. They gave us a black president. That nigga didn't do nothing for us. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't even an Israelite. That's why he was in office. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is our brother. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, they don't really try to hang him, but you know, ain't no telling in captivity. All right.
Hey, Salaki Adawan.
Hey, go ahead.
I wanted to bring out where it says third-degree assault. So I looked that up. This is the definition they have for third-degree assault. It says reckless infliction of fear of serious bodily injury or recklessly causing a fear of injury through the use of a deadly weapon. So that brother just got charged with that, and he was the one that was beat up.
And he said a deadly weapon. What deadly weapon?
That's crazy,
right?
His black skin. What deadly weapon he used, man?
Yeah, hey, we gotta understand, man, that this right here. All right, the Bible explains all of this. All right, it's not hard to figure out. Mm-hmm. It's not hard to figure out at all. Okay, if you be spiritual and you be girded up, all right, the Bible tells you that this is our condition. Get me the book of Proverbs. Give me Proverbs chapter 17 and 15, and get me 2nd Esdras chapter 7 and 57. Okay, read Proverbs first. This is what we're going through right here. Okay, you know, and the Most High. The thing about this thing, though, it's the Most High is gonna turn this thing around. All right, get the book of Galatians 6 and 7 as well. Somebody get that. Get Galatians 6 and 7. So read Proverbs first. Proverbs chapter 17 and 15.
God, I got out of one.
Read that.
This the book of Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 15. He that justified the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord.
Hey, listen, the doggone justice system or so-called justice system of America is a joke. All right. The wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High God. Right. We're forever going to be persecuted in this thing. Okay. They are an abomination to the Most High God because what? They condemneth the just and justifieth the wicked.
That's right.
The wicked gets a slap on the wrist, right? Mm-hmm. But the saints, the Israelites, the children of the Most High God, all right, get oppressed heavily in this land. Read Galatians 6 and 7. All right, and get me 2nd Esdras 7 and 57.
It's the book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
And I'm gonna tell you something. These devils mad that we doggone rose up. Okay, right. We doggone came together and defended one another. All right, and it's gonna be more of that in the coming days. It's gonna be more of that, you know, as we go through our affliction, as Jacob trouble approaches us, and as we continue to come together. All right, it's gonna be more of that, right? But the Most High is gonna turn this thing around. And he's going to place all these curses upon our enemies. But for now, read Second Esdras.
Come on. You got it. Go ahead, King.
This is the book of Second Esdras. You said chapters 8, right?
7:57.
I'm sorry, you cut out other one.
My bad, King. 7 and 57.
7 and 57. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 7 and verse 57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight.
This is the condition of the battle right here, okay? This is that spiritual warfare that we encounter right here.
Right.
Okay? This is what we battling, okay? We're battling this oppression, this unfairness, this doggone impoverished state that we're in. This right here is our enemies, all right? The lowest of the low. The weakest man on the earth, set above us and ruling over us. This is the condition of the battle. And this is the result of you breaking the Most High's laws, his statutes, and commandments. Okay? All right. And in order for that thing to turn back around, all right, you got to come back. You got to repent so that it changes. Okay? Once we change, our condition change. But until we stay in this low state, our brothers continue to damn sell dope. All right, to our doggone brothers and sisters, our doggone sisters continue to whore themselves the hell out, okay? Because they hoeing themselves out now, all right? They ain't even no damn, they doing this thing themselves. It's their mentality. Our young girl, hey, if you ain't talking about that bag, get the hell out of my face.
Right.
It's all about me and my well-being. F you, nigga, okay? That's what it's about, Con. So get back on track. Our condition is going to be this right here. Okay, continuing to be doggone oppressed in the courthouse. Okay, you ain't getting no doggone fair shake.
Right.
The curses are going to be upon us for how long? Forever. Go ahead, Op.
Somebody pull Psalm 37 and 11. Because like you said, as long as we over here and we not being obedient to God's commandments, you know what I'm saying? This is what we got to expect. And our people comfortable. We comfortable in our captivity. Our people are literally comfortable with the idea that these people at any moment can just do whatever they want to do to us. You know what I'm saying? We are trusting in our oppression. That's what we're doing. We're trusting in our oppression. Bring it out, King.
This Psalms chapter 37 and verse 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace.
Now, we heard that all throughout Christianity. All growing up, we heard that. The meek shall inherit the earth, but we did not know what that was talking about. These people that are oppressing us is not the meek.
Right.
They are the prideful. They are not the meek. The meek is the poor righteous man. The meek is the Israelites. The meek is those that are obedient to God's commandments. That's the meek. It's not these heathens. It says the meek. See, even through Christianity, they'll quote scripture like this, but they don't even know what it's saying. How can you not see that? The meek shall inherit the earth, meaning rulership. You inherit something, you own that. That's rulership, right? Keep reading on that, King.
Verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
It said the wicked plotted against the just, and gnashes upon him with his teeth. This is their whole makeup. They've been plotting against us since day one, going all the way back to Exodus. What the Pharaoh said, let's deal with them wisely. They've been plotting on us. This is not your friend. I started to play that video when Malcolm X was talking about. He said they asked, can you be friends with the white man? Malcolm X said, a white man can be friendly, but as far as being a friend, not at all. He said the fox is friendly, but the fox end up having the lamb on his plate. You see what I'm saying? So he said, yeah, you can always be friendly with white people, but as far as a friend is something deeper than that, right? Being friendly, you can in your heart you can feel however you want to feel, but you can act friendly. Friendly is action. Being a friend, it's really deep down in your heart. You see them deep down in your mind, and really you're gonna treat this person like a brother, right? Right? It says the wicked plotteth against the just and gnashes him with his teeth. He talking crap about us. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The Most High designed for them to be destroyed in the end. When it's all said and done, I put you here for a particular purpose, and your day is coming. That's why the Most High is laughing. Go and get it all out. Enjoy yourself, because you're going to get destroyed in the end. And I'm going to use my people to do that, right? The same people that you're oppressing, I'm going to use them to put you to death, right? Keep reading on that, King.
Verse 14. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and the needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation.
It said, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. What is upright conversation? These laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Telling our sisters, stop whoring yourselves. Telling our brothers, stop selling dope. This is upright conversation. We telling our people to change your ways. Telling our people to be like a baby again and relearn how to be how to be a good husband. Relearn how to be a good wife. Relearn how to live your life. This is upright conversation. It says what? It says the wicked have drawn out their sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Right now, when you think of that, just like when what was that Jonathan had brought to David, and he told him that parable talking about talking about the man took the other man's sheep. That's the only sheep he had. He took his sheep, and they after he told them about it, they were like, "Oh no, where he at? He got to die." It's easy to say that until you realize this is what you're doing. When you hear the story, it's like, dang, just like we're reading this right here, it says the wicked have drawn out their sword and have bent their bow. Why would anybody want to do that? But we seeing it on a daily basis and we're comfortable with it. We seeing it all the time and we comfortable with it. We okay. We see our brothers and sisters get shot down in the middle of the street by the police and we okay with it. Our people get locked up unjustly. You know what I'm saying? Innocent. And how often do I see brothers getting out of jail doing 33 years and they was innocent the whole time? How often do we see this occur? And we comfortable. We feel like we at home, right? But it says, read verse 16, King.
Verse 16. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked.
Why would the Most High put that in there right after what we just read? Because in verse 15, you could obviously see 15 and 14 on up. You could obviously see we oppressed, right? But in our oppression, how do they keep us oppressed? By the ways of this world, the lust of the flesh. They offer you money. See what I'm saying? Let's get Ecclesiastes 7:7. They offer you money. They tell you, hey, look, I'm gonna give you a title if you do this. I'm gonna give you that if you do that. You see what I'm saying? Our sisters want to whore themselves out because they feel like they're gonna get money. Our brothers want to sell dope and kill their own people because they want to get bread. You see what I'm saying? Bring it out, King.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyed the heart.
That's the gift that's destroying your heart. We sitting up here looking at our brother that just got jumped on video. He got jumped on video. You don't even have to question what went down. You're looking at it. He got jumped on video, and now he got charges.
Right.
Now he going to jail. It's crazy. The gift destroyed the heart. Our people would turn their back on this whole situation and say, well, it is what it is.
A couple of Neanderthals, all right, came and doggone just attacked our brother, man. Some stray dogs. They wild stray dogs, coyotes, man, just came and doggone attacked our brother, man. Brother trying to do his job. Okay. Right. And that's why we titled this thing, okay, that Esau always want to play the victim.
Right.
They always want to play the damn victim.
Right.
but they guilty as charged.
Right. Con. What you got, King?
And I was just thinking, man, what's so crazy is that, you know, after this had happened, you know, we went to stand up for our brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Down there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I don't know if brothers remember this, man, but we was called opportunists.
Yeah, con.
For our brother, man.
Hey, Matanya, that nigga that came out there and said that, okay, hey, we shouldn't even be hard pressed about that, because it shows that he ain't been doggone doing the work. He ain't been coming out, all right, trying to wake up his people on the Sabbath day, all right. He called us doggone opportunists because we were out there, right? You know, unified. We were out there, man. There were many camps, all right. There was a combination of camps together. The brothers from ISUPK were on the scene. Hey, the brothers from IUIC came through there and did a flyer mission. There was a lot of brothers unified for this cause right here. Okay. Right. I'm not trying to say we came together, all right, with all of those camps. That's not what I'm trying to say. But, all right, we give reverence to those camps. All right. Mm-hmm. We give reverence to those camps for doing the work. Okay. We're like-minded. That's why, that's not to get off topic. That's why when a lot of people come to us with the question of, you know, hey, what's going on with the camps? You know, why y'all divided? Why is there so much division in Israel? No, we got a foundation. Y'all don't understand. And our foundation is the Hamashiach Yahawashi. Our foundation is the laws, the statutes, and commandments. Therefore, we are like-minded. All right? We are like-minded. And we're speaking the foundation. Okay? What does scripture say? All right? You know, your speech is gonna be rivers of living water. Okay? Right. If you do what the scriptures say, if you know what I mean? If you follow what Christ says. I'm paraphrasing that thing. Go ahead, Op.
Let's pull Zephaniah 2 and 3. Pull Zephaniah 2 and 3. Matter of fact, start at verse 1.
Go ahead, Dora.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, from the top, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
It's time for us to come together, man. It's time for us to come together, right? Through the spirit of Hamashiach Yahawashi. It's time for us to come together, right? Keep going.
Verse 2. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
See that he said, but before, you see all that before the decree bring forth, before he said, gather yourselves together before all this takes place. Because just like, you know, just like when Yahawashi come, it's going to be too late to start loving your brother as yourself. It's going to be too late to start trying to keep God's commandments. It's going to be too late for all that. He said, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you, before all this take place, gather yourselves together, right? Let's read verse 3.
Verse 3. Seek ye the Lord, and ye meek of the earth.
All ye meek.
Salakia. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment.
Wrought his judgment. These are the people that's under the curses. This is the children of Israel, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. That's talking about us. We are the meek that shall inherit the earth, right? Keep going.
Right. Seek righteousness. Seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
It says, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh's anger. If you seek righteousness, you're gonna be hid in his anger, meaning it's not gonna touch you. Just like when the Most High destroyed Egypt, when he sent the plagues on the animals, you know what I'm saying? It didn't destroy the Israelites' animals. When the firstborn died, it didn't touch the firstborn of the Israelites. When the frogs and all the other stuff came, it did not touch, you know what I'm saying, Goshen, where the Israelites was at. When it was pitch black, the Israelites had light. The
Right.
Egyptians couldn't even light a candle. None of this touched the Israelites because we were his people. He was trying to bring us out of captivity. Same thing with us. If we keep God's commandments, it says what? It says, ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh's anger. Right? Anybody else got anything?
The one.
The one.
All right. Let me drop this topic.
Hey, Captain is right. When you get a chance, check the Conversation for the Nation chat real quick. Just real quick. And I'll explain that later, okay?
All right. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. One. Let's see. Let me bring this up here. All right. So now this next topic is actually happening in July, but I'm really just not seeing it. So I just really wanted to go over it real quick. But let's pull it up real quick.
The president of Russia has completely banned all LGBTQ activity and any adoption for transgendered couples. Additionally, he has made it illegal to undergo any gender transitions, and the law successfully passed.
By Putin banning dude, but by Putin banning LGBT, right? That let you know that ain't Babylon over there. That's not Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Hold up.
And President Putin is not playing, y'all. He issued a stern warning to the people. Anyone who dares to interfere with Russia or pose a threat to the nation will receive the worst consequences ever known to man that have been imposed on anyone in the country. I mean, what does that look like? I'm so scared right now. I'm even shaking. Groundbreaking.
Who you think Russia talking about? Who you think they talk about when they say if anybody imposed, anybody interfere? Exactly, because America always want to stick their nose in other people's business when they want to get on these LGBT. You see what I'm saying? They want to stick their nose in their business. Russia like bust a move if you want to. You feel a froggy jump,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Watch this. Let me get I got the article right here.
Hey, Esau be talking cash, doggone SHIT, man.
Right.
And be rounding the people up like the sister. Hey, the sister, doggone, she's doggone. She said she was doggone in fear. Right.
Right.
That's a shame, though, man. That's a shame because that's the narrative that the media paints, and throughout history, our people have always had a fear for Russia. Okay, because Esau himself has a fear for his own damn brother.
Right.
Okay, he got a fear for his own brother. You know, when you go into the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1, all right, the scriptures tell you that we shouldn't be fearing anything because the Most High never gave us that spirit.
Right.
He never gave us the spirit of fear. All right. But look at us. Look at old feeble me, old feeble Eve. She's afraid of her oppressor. All right. She's afraid of her oppressor's brother. You're already dealing with, he ain't no different than the devil on this land. Okay. He's the same one. The same. We just live in another place.
Right.
You got reason to be ashamed, all right, or to fear, sister. Okay. All right. This is the devil we've been dealing with the whole damn time. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, same devil. You know what I'm saying? It just Edomite in different places. You know what I'm saying? What Yazbad said, he said Putin keep pulling their card. Yeah, he keep pulling their card, man. He China and Russia, they want America bust a move, man. They wishing a nigga would. That's how they feeling, right? But here go the article for that. Let me pull this a bit. All right, so hold on. I had let's see. All right, so it's a Russian president signs legislation marking the final step outlawing gender affirming procedures. All right, it says, let's go down. It says Russian President Vladimir Putin signed new legislation Monday, which marked the final step in outlawing gender-affirming procedures, a crippling blow to Russia's already embattled LGBTQ community. He's trying to get rid of that mess, right? Hold on. Bring it up. All right. It says the bill, which was approved unanimously by both houses of parliament bans any medical interventions aimed at changing the sex of a person, as well as changing one's gender in official documents and public records. The only exception will be medical intervention to treat congenital anomalies. It also annuls marriages in which one person has changed gender and bars the transgender people from becoming foster or adoptive parents. They're not playing. They're not playing. You know what I'm saying? That's why these nasty jokers want to come to America with that mess. Hold on.
Salakia.
What you got, Ken?
You remember that? It was the one video, the C4N video, where they tried to push that agenda to Africa. Remember that president? I think he was the president of the country. We did a C4N video. He was talking about that, and then he was like, "Russia offered us weapons and training."
Yeah.
America want to bring that LGBT, that alphabet crap over there. So he wasn't having that.
But what is this though? What is this though? Are we looking at this from a carnal lens, from a media-based lens, or are we looking at this from a spiritual lens? Get Matthew chapter 12 and 25.
All right.
All right. Because what I just said earlier is that these the same people. The Russians are the all right. The people in America, all right, that look like the Russians are the Edomites.
All right.
Okay. Read Matthew chapter 12 and 25.
Con.
Listen to the wisdom of Christ. All right. And listen to prophecy. Read on.
Con. This is the book of Matthew chapter 12 and verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts.
He did what?
And Yahushua knew their thoughts.
Read.
And said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
So, hey, these devils, I got all these doggone nuclear weapons. And they talk cash, money, SHIT. All right. And ain't the great yet. Okay. Right. That's because the Most High is he's conserving this for the day of destruction.
Mm-hmm.
He's conserving these nuclear missiles and all out hell, all right, for that day. Read on. It says every kingdom divided against itself. Okay. We are in Esau's kingdom. You got a power, all right, that is in the west, and you got a major power that is in the east.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they're both Edomites.
Right.
Okay. They're both Edomites. That power starts with Great Britain. Okay. Mm-hmm. Over in Europe. Okay. And then push way over, right, to the Americas.
Mm-hmm.
Right? A kingdom divided against itself. Read on.
Is brought to desolation.
Is what?
Is brought to desolation.
Read.
And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
So just like the soldier just brought out, he was reminiscing about a video. Okay, you know, and Captain Israel is bringing out how you got Russia, all right, disgusted with the LGBT community, but you got America pushing this thing because they want confusion in the land.
Right.
Right?
Right.
They're divided against itself. Right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
This is the Most High doing this thing. Okay? This is the Most High. Hey, get Joshua chapter 11 and verse 20. Continue to read this. Somebody get Joshua chapter 11 and 20.
Verse 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself.
Right?
How shall then his kingdom stand?
So if Satan cast out Satan, all right, he is divided against himself. How can his kingdom stand? It's impossible. Okay? They're going to destroy one another. Read on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 27. And if I by Beelzebub cast out devils, by whom do your children cast them out?
Read.
Therefore, they shall be your judges.
Read that again.
And if I, by Beelzebub, cast out devils, by whom do your children cast them out?
And by who do your children cast them out? Because your children is going to be engulfed in the philosophies and doctrines of your oppressors, right? Read on.
Therefore, they shall be your judges.
They shall be your judges. Read.
But if I cast out devils by the Spirit of the Most High, then the kingdom of God is come unto you.
Right.
Read.
Or else, how can one enter in a strong man's house?
Now read that part again.
Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house?
Now a strong man is one-minded. That's what we got to understand. A strong man is one-minded. Now the captain just brought out, all right, Zephaniah chapter 2. Okay? Gather yourselves together. Okay? That's how you become a strong man, because you're one-minded, right?
Right.
All right. You're all following, all right, in the footsteps of Yahweh Bahashim Mashiach Yahushai, right? Okay, and you can't lose. A strong man, meaning a house together, not divided. Read on.
Or how can one enter a strong man's house and spoil his goods?
How can you enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods? Because he's going to have a defense. Okay, his security is going to be untouchable, right? The word and Yahushai is untouchable, all right, if we're doggone keeping his laws, his statutes, and commandments, right? And have faith. We become untouchable that way. That's our security. Read.
Except he first bind the strong man.
And except what?
Except he first bind the strong man.
You have to bind that strong man, okay? The man, okay, or that nation who is together. You can't spoil his goods, okay, unless you infiltrate, right? The unit that's together. Read on.
And then he will spoil his house.
Read on.
He that is not with me is against me.
Read it again.
He that is not with me.
This is the Hamashiach. This is the Hamashiach. He that is not with me, right? He that does not believe on me, as the scripture has said.
That's right.
Right? Okay. He that is not with me, he that who do not keep the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. Right. He that does not, reverence my Father. Okay. He that is against the Hamashiach Yahushai, read.
He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
And he is scattereth abroad. Okay. All right. He's gonna the wicked flee, man. He's not, he don't want to deal with the law. Okay. So he's gonna doggone go, all right, to and fro, seeking who, all right, he can devour. All right. What your parents used to tell you back in the day? What did your eldership used to tell you back in the day? Hey, look, them jokers up to no good. Okay, don't do what they doing. They just trying to bring you down to their level. Y'all remember that? Oh yeah. To tell me, man. Okay, I used to get that a lot from the OGs, man. Hey, look, what you doing? Okay, what you doing? Okay, hey, you see that joke? The joker a bum. You want to end up like that? You know what I mean? Okay. The white man the same way. He's a damn fugitive and vagabond in the earth.
Right.
He's lawless. Right. And if we're distracted, you know what I mean, by his devices and what he set forth, it's real easy. All right. It's real easy not to see that which is spiritual, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So and this is the situation we in. This is the situation we in. A house divided. That's what this war, all right, is about. Okay. That's what this whole thing is about. You got Russia sitting over there chilling. Okay. I'm gonna stop running my mouth in a minute, Cap.
You good. Right?
But Russia's sitting over there chilling, man, watching this whole damn thing play out with this doggone Israel, all right, and Hamas thing. Okay. because they know that's doggone, that's America's ally. All right. That's one of his chief allies. It sits in the middle right, of America and Britain. We talked about this before. Okay. Israel is the doggone Salakia, the doggone fake Jew. It's the pawn. Okay. They're the pawn that is fighting the war. All right. For the Edomites in that territory. Just like over in doggone Ukraine, right? All right, over in Ukraine, you got another ally, right? Of who? America, all right, fighting, all right, trying to wound the Russians, okay, for Esau's sake over here. All right, but how can they doggone stand strong when they're divided? They the same damn people.
That's right.
Okay. Right. Hey, look, I yield, okay? I might have said
you good.
But go ahead.
You good.
Hey, good. Like if I could.
Go ahead, Ken.
I'm gonna grab a precept real quick to land me back off what Ottawa was saying, and all of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing we got to realize. The Lord setting it up how he wanted to set up to play out in the end, how he wanted to play out. Let me get Proverbs 21:1. Proverbs 21:1.
Hey, before you get Proverbs 21:1, I told somebody to hold Joshua 11:20. We're gonna make that.
I got that one.
Read that real quick, and then we'll go to Proverbs, okay? Just so I can round out that point. Read that real quick.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 11 and verse 20.
I'm gonna show you how the Spirit worked, Mathanya. Read.
For it was of the Lord to harden their hearts.
It was what?
For it was of the Lord to harden their hearts.
Read on.
That they should come against Israel in battle.
Read on.
That he might destroy them utterly.
Read.
And that they might have no favor.
And
but
that they may have no favor with the Most High God. So, hey, remember, the Most High hardens the hearts of our enemies. Just like Mathanya just said. He said it's the Most High doing this thing. Okay? All right? It's the Most High. He's the one that's pulling these strings. He's got the house because it doesn't even make sense. Same people. The same people. Just like us. Just like us. Look at what's going on. You got the brothers. They fighting against one another. They envy one another. Same thing going on with us. All right. The ultimate curse that keeps us separated. Okay. The Most High is putting all these curses upon our enemies, but he's doing this thing in a bigger fashion. You gotta wake up and see this, man. He's doing it in a bigger fashion. We doing it walking down the street. Blue and red. But look what he doing it. Look at the scale he doing it on. Go ahead, Mathanya. Go ahead.
Let me get that in Proverbs 21:1.
This book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Right, just like the other one was just saying, man, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. It's talking about these nations that's in rulership positions, right? We talking about the Vladimir Putin. We talking about Joe Biden. You know, all these nations, all their leadership and leadership positions. The Lord has the ability to turn their mind and make them make decisions however He want to make it, right? So all of the Lord, so His glory can be magnified in the end. It's all biblical prophecy how this playing out, man. We just got to be circumspect, you know, and keep our eyes right on these law, statutes, commandments, man, and you know, and beware of the times, man. Right? It's gonna all play out how the Lord to play out.
All right. All praise. Some heavy precepts. All right. Let's move on with the next topic. All right. So we got this brother who's he's a gospel rapper, activist, teacher, and he called out Rick Ross and the rest of them jokers. Right, let's bring it to, let me pull it up. Hold on.
I love you too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother. I love you too much not to be honest with you. Are you the face of prison reform? Cause are you the face of prison reform? Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light? Which one is it, bro? Which one is it, bro? Cause I did a shoe giveaway in my city and gave out 1,300 pairs of your shoes because they said reform underneath them. And I love that you partnered with a major shoe company and you out here pushing prison reform. But now I got to sit here like, man, this man glorifying getting people killed as of a week ago. Like, what are you doing, bro? Lil Snoop really got killed. That broke your heart. You wear him around your neck. Why are you glorifying the same thing when my best friend got killed? When Carl got killed, New Orleans know who I'm talking about. When Carl got killed, and I had to go to his funeral and read the eulogy and be part of the funeral. And I got back in my car, Sway, after the funeral, and I turned on my music, and I realized I'm listening to music that's glorifying the same stuff that just happened to my best friend. It gave me chills, and I needed that moment. That was my come to Jesus moment of like, D, you got to do something different, brother, because you have a taste for this poison, but you're attracted to the poison, and rap is great. The rap game, hip hop industry is great at cooking up some delicious poison. I don't call you out because I got a problem with you, man. Like, I wish we could go get lunch right now, me and any of them. I love you too much to not be honest with you.
There you go.
That's what it is, bro. Yep. And so if anybody feel bad about being called out, it's like let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk about it and let's just figure out what we can do better. But at the end of the day, guess what's not changing? The word of God ain't changing.
Okay.
Right. There's death and life in the power of the tongue, Proverbs 18 and 21. That's not changing. And trying with this foolish argument that it's just entertainment. This ain't real. How many more people got to die in the hood, man? How many people at the end of the day lives got to get ruined and poisoned, and how many rappers got to get killed for us to be like, come on, man? When it's hip hop, it's a whole culture, and it's implied that this is autobiographical and this is nonfiction tales that people are telling. How much does that have to happen? So don't hit me with that. People just don't want to confront the reality of this stuff, man.
All right, so what the brother was saying, there was no lies detected. No lies detected, because basically he's just saying, how you still glorifying this type of music? How you are an example. People look up to you. And how you still putting out this type of music that promotes killing your brother? How you still putting this out? This brother ain't in the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, but he's telling the truth right now. And how are you putting this type of music? He basically was saying like this brother, Rick Ross, about 50 years old, still talking about killing his brother. You still talking about this type of music, bro? What type of time you on? You know what I'm saying? All right, but let's see what Rick Ross had to say about that.
Better, Rick Ross. You could do better. Meek Mill, you could do better. Jim Jones, you could do better. Rick Ross, you could do better. I gotta see you do better. Wait. Little man, whoever you is, until you feed the kids where you from for 20 years straight. Don't question Rose. Wait. Until you buy 10,000 bikes, 10,000 trikes. Give all the young girls who pregnant Pampers for Christmas for 20 years straight. Don't question boss. You heard me, little man? Get that basket.
Look at the points that Ross is making. The brother was talking about your message is causing our young folks to kill each other. You promoting the death of our people. You promoting death and destruction of our own people. You are a plague, you know what I'm saying, amongst our people, because this is what you pushing. But he talking about the money aspect of it. He talking about trikes and bikes and all that type of stuff. That means nothing if you destroy it mentally.
Get off your head so you could think clear, little man. You going viral for speaking on niggas' names, not because of your talent, not because of your gift. Go viral, player, off of your wisdom that you sharing. You speaking on that, yeah, Meek Mill, boy, you know how many niggas died this summer? They released self-destruction. It's niggas dying right now. It's gonna be niggas don't make it to see in the morning. Get that basket off your head, boy, and come together with real niggas around the world. So when your grandma need a kidney, nigga, since you want to go viral, I'm going to show you how to go viral, little man. But go viral feeding them kids in your hood. Go viral giving them bikes away. Go viral Christmas time. Now, don't be damn. Jim Jones just gave away goddamn 6 figures worth of clothes in his hood. And you a nigga who talking. looking vegan, knowing you eat more goddamn Piggly Wiggly bacon than any other nigga out here. Shut up.
Hey, if I
go ahead, Ken.
Man, what's sad is these the so-called real niggas of our community. This is what it means to be a quote unquote a real nigga now.
Right.
You know, and let me get Isaiah 9:16. It's sad, man. You know, he totally went away from the point that the brother was bringing out. He talking about your lyrics, brother, that's damaging our community. But again, these entertainers and things like that, we look to them. We spoke about this before we hopped on. We look to them as leaders, man. And these not leaders, they're just entertainers. You know what I'm saying? And they're poisoning our community. That was the brother's whole message. This was really my first time really hearing the brother I believe it's D1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
you know? But you know, the brother got some knowledge, man. He may not be all the way in this thing, but you know, he got some to him for sure. Let me get 9:16.
Con, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they
read,
and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Right, man. So we being destroyed by the music that's being pushed in our community through these entertainers, man. And like I believe the mighty Levite just posted, Meek Mill admitted that they pay you extra to push this music into our community to kill our people, because that's what it's doing. It's killing our people. It's influencing our children, man. Right? So that's what the verse was just bringing out right here. And they that are led of them, the leaders of the people, you know what I'm saying? Those that are led of them are destroyed. And we destroy it, man, because this has become our culture. Right? You know what I'm saying? But I yield on that. I don't want to slack it.
Exactly. This has become our culture. We've gotten comfortable with this madness. And that's all it is madness. Right? Let's go to let's see what the brother responded. Let's see what he said real quick. Yeah, the agenda real. And see, the thing is, you don't wake up to what's really going on until the Spirit of the Lord wakes you up. Because until then, you know what I'm saying, you lost. Now, the brother is like this. The brother has a sense of understanding. You know, he don't have full understanding, but the brother has a sense of understanding. It's like, you know, those of us that wasn't exactly in the truth, but we had that foundation, which was, I love my brother as myself. I see things are in madness and chaos. You know, something has to change, but we didn't know what that change was. We didn't know what it was going to take to achieve that change until we found the truth. That's where that brother is right now. He know there has to be a change. He don't know how it needs to change, but there has to be some type of change going on, right? But yeah, let's see what his response.
I got a precept real quick. I want to go Isaiah chapter 5, Isaiah 5:13. Okay, we talking about how brothers like Ross, how brothers like Jim Jones. I don't see how y'all like Jim Jones' music. He's a straight clown to me. All right, and the brother Meek Mill. Okay, like these brothers are the leaders of our community, man. Okay, read that real quick. Read that. Isaiah chapter 5:13.
Con, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst.
That's right. Okay. All right. So we've gone into captivity as a result of our leaders. All right. Following the ways of our oppressors. All right. For our leaders taking the bait of the fake Jewish man to push this garbage into our communities. Right. Okay. Rick Ross's, you know, his response was real carnal, man. And it was horrible. He didn't address what the brother said, like the king said. He didn't even address it. He bypassed it and made folly, okay, and tried to make jokes and ridicule toward the brother instead of talking about, you know, actually speaking righteousness toward our people.
Right.
Okay. And when we fall for that, we continue to stay in captivity, okay, and we stay dried the hell up because we're without knowledge. Read the next verse. Verse 4.
I'm sorry, Ron, I dropped it.
I'm there. I got it.
Okay.
Read that.
Okay. Verse 14. Therefore, hell hath enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure.
And that therefore hell have enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure, because the majority of our people have followed this way. Okay. The majority of our people have followed this way. Our people don't want to follow righteousness.
Right.
Okay? Our people don't want to be reproved. Okay. They'd rather just doggone deal with the folly. Okay. In Christianity, you ain't no doggone better. All right. Yeah. You giving our people a straight pass. All right. Right. Hey, just get dunked in this water right here and confess that Christ is Lord. All right. You can go ahead and sin all you want.
Right. Right.
Madness.
Right.
Man, hey, Cap, you don't know how I looked in the mirror, man. When I finally got it, I knew that the message, okay, and that the word was contrary to Christianity. But when I finally got, I said, damn, man, for all these years, I was a walking zombie, man.
Right, right.
I was a walking zombie, okay, to think that the Most High would allow us to get away scotch-free. All right? All these years. We ain't just talking about our lifespan.
Right.
5 and 7 say we have bared the transgressions of our ancestors.
Right.
So we still getting punished for their doings. God.
Yeah.
So we really, all we got to do is get dunked in some water, and Christ tell you that you got to endure to the end.
Take a bath.
Already saved. Take a bath, right? But you already saved. Like this thing, they got us jacked up. The most high really doing a number on us, man. When you wake up and you see the condition and the state of your people, it's really sad.
I don't know.
It's really sad because they can't see.
Right.
They can't see. They're blind. Okay. You know?
Right.
And we was at what was we at? We was in Columbus this past weekend, right? We was in Columbus this past weekend at the Fountain City Classic. I'm talking about thousands of our people out there, man, walking around in folly and madness. And I remember tapping the brother Mathanya on the shoulder, okay? And I said, look at this, man. The scripture that came to mind was God damn, it escapes me, man. That in the days of Noah, okay?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? This right here, okay, it's gonna be as it was in the days of Noah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our people just doggone, partying, all right, giving in marriage, okay, just going around all willy-nilly with no care in the world because we're drunk off the wine of Babylon.
Right.
Somebody got that scripture? I see y'all turning.
Matthew 20. You got it, Ken?
No, I had 1 Peter.
It's Matthew 24 and 37.
Matthew 24.
Hey, Cap, once we get this read, go ahead and
I'll bring it out. This book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Partying, smoking weed, having sex, all right, acting the damn fool in the streets. All right. That right there, what the scripture's saying. Okay. Right. It's just being said in a more eloquent manner. All right. In that day, our women gonna be twerking. All right. We're gonna be smoking weed. We're gonna be getting drunk. All right. We're gonna be sexting, doggone, having all matters of wicked sex with one another. Okay. And just out here not giving a damn. Okay. Yeah. If you don't give a damn, go and throw it up. All right. That's the anthem, man. Okay. And that's our people's mindset, man. Huh? And come back here, all right, and it's curtains. All right.
Yeah.
Ain't no doggone. I was in the club on Saturday, but Sunday morning I was in the church. Father, man, right. Don't make no sense.
Right.
Go ahead, Kay.
Come. Now let me read the next verse. It says, "And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." So it says, "It knew not." Only people that's not gonna know are the people that heard that they was the children of Israel. The people that heard they had to keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments, but then left it right there. They're the ones that did not know. That's not gonna know. It says, and they knew not until the flood took them all away. So that means they're not going to be worrying about, studying, taking heed to these commandments, reading their scripture, watching videos, listening to brothers teach, and so on and so forth. They're not going to be worried about none of that. They're going to be worried about what's going on in the world. They're going to be worried about the new kicks that just came out. They're going to be worrying about getting a BBL. They're going to be worrying about all manner of wickedness, like the other one just said, versus what's going on in these scriptures, because this is your life right here. This is life or death right here. You got life or you can choose death. He said it before us, right? So let's see this brother's response real quick.
Of all, I love you, brother, and I want you to know that because you sounded a little upset in your video reply to me. But I love you too much to not be honest with you. And right now, you're deflecting. I was talking about your lyrical content, and you talking about turkeys. I'm talking about you as a hip-hop OG still glorifying murder and drug dealing in your music. And you talking about turkeys? Bro, more people are streaming your music than eating your turkeys. You can believe that, brother. Oh, then you can make fun of my accent and my hair, brother. That's lightweight, you hear me? What am I doing to help my community? Well, my whole adult life, I've been a middle school teacher. Now I'm a full-time hip-hop artist. Just dropped my 10th album. It's called Uno. You should check it out, actually. I've helped to give out hundreds of thousands of dollars in college scholarships for students around this country. Done financial literacy tours year after year, brother. Shoe drives, toy drives, voter registration rallies, prison ministry. I'm currently a professor at Tufts University teaching the intersection of hip-hop and social change, and I'm a fellow at Harvard University. Ultimately, I'm just trying my best to do God's work in this industry, bro. Then you say, won't I go viral with my own content? Brother, you're a little late to the party. I've been successful for a while, man, and not having to glorify the things that's harmful to our community. Could you do that? I'm curious. Bro, I work with some of the same.
Hold on. Did y'all peep what he said? He said, I've been successful for a minute without having to glorify the ways of this world. Can you do that? Can you continue to make the money that you're making and start rapping about positivity over killing your brother? Can you do that? Of course, Rick Ross can't do that because his foundation is built up off wickedness.
Artists is you, The Game, Lupe, Big Crit, Juvenile, Manny Fresh, Currency, Kevin Gates, Sway, Charlemagne. These people know me, man. So as black men, let's do our best to do God's work and not glorify what's holding us down, man.
So look, check this out, right? Notice Rick Ross' response was, listen, I'm feeding people. I'm giving out bikes and so on and so forth, right? You giving people stuff, This brother said he's a teacher. He's a voter, even though we ain't doing no voting. He's trying his best to teach a brother how to fish versus giving a brother a fish. You see what I'm saying? What's the old saying? You give a brother fish, he eat for a day. You teach a brother fish, he eat for life. The brother is trying to teach brothers how to fish in his own way because he don't know what the truth is, because really this right here is the bread of life right here, right? So he's trying to teach a brother how to fish, though, to the best of his ability. But Rick Ross talking about he giving out bikes. What that bike gonna do for you if your lights cut off? What that bike gonna do for you if you can't continuously feed you and your family? Nothing. He's just showing out. He's just trying to gain attention. Hey, look what I did. Look what I did. Talking about he gave all the pregnant sisters diapers and stuff. I don't know not one sister that's pregnant or been pregnant that Rick Ross gave some diapers to. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that when I seen it. I don't know nobody that Rick Ross gave some diapers to. To me, he gave all the women some diapers. Get out of here, bro. But ultimately, let's get 1 Corinthians 15:33. Ultimately, you see the brother called Rick Ross and these other cats out on the madness, because they making a killing off of the destruction of our people, and they moving right along with their business, right along handling their business. You know what I'm saying? Built up off of destruction, right? And we wonder why people like Jay-Z, Beyonce, and all them don't do nothing for the so-called black community, because they help and destroy you. That's why. Why would they be willing to build you up when they making a killing off of destroying you? Of course they're not concerned with the so-called black community, right? Let's bring it out.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communication corrupt good manners.
It said, be not deceived. Evil communication corrupts good manners. That evil communication is that rap, right? Now, I ain't gonna lie, I still listen to some of that rap, some of that hip hop and all that. But the thing is, if your foundation ain't solid, you know what I'm saying, it will affect how you think. If your foundation is not solid, the things you listen to will affect how you think, what you gonna do, how you gonna act. That stuff don't affect me. That's how I'm able to listen to it and keep on, you know what I'm saying, keep on moving, right? It said what? Read it again.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Keep going.
Awake to righteousness and sin not.
It says awake to righteousness and sin not. See, when you listen to this evil communication, what does it do? The brother said it makes our people, it's helping destroy our people. And that's what it's doing. Because you got to look at all these drill rappers that came out. All the drill rappers that came out, they all either dead or locked up. You see what I'm saying? All the type of music that they pushing is destroying our people. Even the people that's putting out the music, they getting destroyed by their own destruction, by their own product. You see what I'm saying? All right, keep reading.
For some have not the knowledge of Yahweh. I speak this to your shame.
So it says, awake to righteousness and sin not. For some have not the knowledge of God. I speak this to your shame. So what should you be pushing? You should be pushing righteousness. You should be pushing some of this truth music. You should be pushing something that's going to convince and promote our people and our children to doing better, versus promoting what's the name? Sexy Red talking about. She ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? She got lip glosses named after STDs. This is what our people is on, man.
That's crazy.
She got lip glosses named after STDs, bro. And you got sisters that's like, oh, I got that. She got a lip gloss called gonorrhea.
That's off.
She got a lip gloss called gonorrhea. I heard a sister say, "Hey, I just copped that new gonorrhea."
Like, make you wanna look at it and say, "Where your mouth been?"
Right.
Mouth been.
Right. I think she got a lip gloss called herpes. And you gonna put it on your lips.
Hey.
Bruh. Our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man.
God.
Our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
Hey, Kawal said, follow y'all. Hey, Shalom. Hey, that's my brother. Hey, Shalom, brother Kawal, brother. Shalom. Wow. I pray that you and your family are doing well there, King. All right. Hey, we love you, brother.
God, we do. We love you, bro.
All right.
Pick that back up in verse 35, King.
Just the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 35. But some man will say, how are the dead raised up? And with what body do they come?
It says some man will say, how are the dead raised up? Right? These are people that's lost, that's asking. They lost, they don't know no better. They in destruction and they helping destroy. Right? It said some man will ask, how are the dead raised up, and with what body do they come? Right? Keep going.
Verse 36. Thou fool, that which thou sowest is not quickened except it die.
It says that which thou sowest is not quickened. It's the spirit that quickeneth. Right? Where do you attain the spirit from? These scriptures, keeping God's commandments. So it's the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing, right? So it says, thou fool, that which thou sowest is not quickened. What are they sowing? The music that they sowing is not of the spirit, is what this is saying. The music that they're sowing is not of the spirit. It says, that which thou sowest is not quickened, except it die. The only way it's going to quicken is if you get rid of it. The only way that you quicken sin is getting rid of the sin. Because if you ain't got sin, what you got? Righteousness. Right? If you get rid of the sin or the sinful person, that's why you'll see in the law where the Most High will always say, hey, get rid of that person, put them to death so you can put the wickedness from among you. You'll see that over and over. Put the wickedness from among you. That's how you quicken, like it's saying, because you're getting rid of the wickedness. Get that evil person up out your space, and now you've been quickened, because now you don't have that influence no more, right? What's that precept they talk about? If you cut off, if your eye offends you, you cut it out. That's talking about the same thing. You see what I'm saying? If it's something that's offending you, something that's causing you to go left, get rid of it, right? You get rid of it. That's how you're being quickened. It says, let me read one more time. It says, verse 36, thou fool, that which thou sowest is not quickened, except it die, except it's gone. Right? This all right, so now let me get this off here real quick. Hold on one second. We got this reprobate. Y'all know what it is.
Hey, so like you was talking about Matthew 5:29, 2 out of 1.
Bring it out real quick.
Let me get to it real quick. So this is Matthew chapter 5, right? And verse 29. If thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell.
Gone. So it says, if this part of the body is offending you, cut it off, right? It says you are not quickened. It's not quickened unless you get rid of it, unless it die, right? So here go. We going off into this reprobate of the week.
Reprobate of the week.
Yeah, and this reprobate of the week, boy. Listen, these people, boy, are ridiculous, man. Hold on.
I was miles outside of my jurisdiction. I was fairly certain that that particular stop was going to end in a gunfight. I never in a million years thought a train was going to come plowing through my scene.
Claiming she would have not put the suspect in.
You heard what she said before we continue. Notice she said, I thought this was going to end in a gunfight. So let's keep going.
The vehicle if she knew it was parked on a railroad.
I trusted that Sergeant Vasquez's vehicle was in a secure location at that time.
The woman who survived the collision, 21-year-old Yurini Rios Gonzalez, was initially arrested and charged with a misdemeanor for an alleged road rage incident back in September. She pled no contest. The edited 8-minute video released by police shows officers pulling her over. One officer parking on the track.
Turn around! Put your hands up higher.
With guns drawn, police order her to get out, handcuff her, and put her into the back of the cruiser.
Ma'am, what's going on?
The officers return to search her truck, but then a train can be heard approaching. The horn finally catching their attention. One officer turns, looks back at the cruiser, and runs.
Incredibly dark.
See that? See that? That was Northern Kingdom sister. They handcuffed her and put her in the back of the police car. They seen the train coming. Instead of snatching her up out of there, they ran. Let's run that back, man. Look at this.
I was miles outside of my jurisdiction. I was fairly certain
And she given 30 months probation.
That particular stop was going to end in a gunfight. I never in a million years thought a train was your location at that time. Get us medical!
The woman who survived the collision, 21-year-old Irini Rios Gonzalez, was initially arrested and charged with a misdemeanor for an alleged road rage incident back in September. She pled no contest. The edited 8-minute video released by police shows officers pulling her over, one officer parking on the track.
She said, and when she was sitting in court, that she didn't know that she was sitting on the tracks. And when I watched that and I looked, I'm like, so you telling me you can't see these train tracks right here?
Turn around! Put your hands up higher.
With guns drawn, police order her to get out, handcuff her, and put her into the back of the cruiser.
Ma'am, what's going on?
The officers return to search her truck, but then a train can be heard approaching.
You hear the train, now watch this, you can see the lights from the train.
The horn finally catching their attention. One officer turns, looks back at the cruiser, and runs.
Boy, these people are evil as I don't know what, man.
I'm confused how she thought it was gonna end in a gunfight. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro. A gunfight? These are two females in the car. You thought this was gonna end in a gunfight? This is
just saying something.
Bro, I'm telling you. I don't know how they didn't know they was at on a train track. I'm looking at the sign, the little cross. You see what I'm talking about? Like how you didn't know you was on train tracks. Like Esau is wicked, man. And this goes to show you that not only do Judah get shot down in the middle street or killed by our oppressors, it's Northern Kingdom as well. For those who like to argue if Northern Kingdom is Northern Kingdom, you see what I'm saying? They are equally oppressed, like the other one said. Right? Anybody else got anything?
La.
All right, calm. Hey, well, look, we thank y'all for joining us. This is you got anything you want to play out on?
Hey, I gotta talk to you about that. Hey, excellent time management too. But we do probably need to talk about these feast days real quick. And let me pull them up on. Let me see. Wait. Pull them up on my end. All right, then we can go ahead and flash the calendar again, like we always do. Okay. So we got the new moon. We got the new moon 9th month coming up November the 12th at evening. Okay, November the 12th at evening. All right, that's this weekend, Con.
Sunday night.
All right, Sunday night. Okay, so November the 12th at evening. All right, brothers, okay, and sisters want to gather. All right, in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, you want to gather in Atlanta, Georgia for the new moon. All right, 9th month. I'm getting ready to put this email, all right, in the ticker here. Go ahead and send us an email at sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. Okay, it's scrolling across the bottom right now. Okay, send us an email, sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. All right, and we will, okay, get with you, all right, and accommodate you. Let us know how many people you're going to bring with you. All right, that way we can know how many seats, all right, to lay out and how much food, all right, to have on site. Con? Okay. All right. Also, we got the Feast of Dedication coming up December the 6th at evening. December the 6th at evening. Once again, if you would like to congregate with the Sons of Thunder Israelites in Atlanta, Georgia, for the Feast of Dedication, the rededication of the temple. Okay. All right. I love this feast day right here. Okay. If you'd like to gather with us, send us an email at sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. All right. That way we can accommodate you and have you squared away. All right. Okay. So those are the feasts that we got coming up immediately. We got another calendar. Okay. Our calendar will be hitting the scene here soon. I was talking to the brother, Captain Malachi and Captain Yaiqua. That calendar will be dropping soon. Okay. All right. So bear with us. All right, that way we can keep you all informed, and you brothers and sisters can plan your trips. All right, down to fellowship and congregate with us. All right. So hey, I think that's all. I'll go ahead and flash the calendar once we jump off there, Cap.
Okay, calendar one. All right. So hey, we want to give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Hey, and we thank y'all for joining us for C4N. Hey, Shalom, Yasharallah.
Shalom. Hey, mute up, Aki.